Hey guys, welcome back to Puff It Louda. So today we're going to be going through the Wild Wild West area with Miles Edgeworth, and we finally escaped that hole or whatever. Here we go. Oh my god. Oh my god! Edgeworth is skilled. Dude, what? He just like stripper slid down the pole or fireman, whatever the heck. Looks like it stopped raining for now. Yeah, and thank goodness. You have no idea how hard it was raining earlier. Mr. Edgeworth! Oh, gummy. Yay! I'm so glad to see you managed to escape, sir. I was so stressed that I thought my heart was gonna give out. Detective Gumshoe, may I ask what in the world that is? Well, that's, Oh my god. Count off! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8! 98! 99! Shifu! Or Shifu, technically. All 99 members are here and accounted for, sir. Oh yeah. What the heck do you think you're doing counting my cubs off like that? Every person is a valuable human being, you get me? And everyone has a name that their parents gave to them. No one is a 2 or a 3. Everyone, regardless of age or rank, is number 1. Got it? Shifu! Shifu! You are Agent Lang, I take it? Or Long, technically. You infidel! How dare you address our Shifu so rudely? Longzi says, a cub who disrespects others soon feels the disciplinary bite of an elder. So don't you ever forget to show proper respect towards another person. Sheena. This isn't much, but please accept my card. Oh, thank you. Please accept mine in return. You all see that just now? That's the proper way for 2 people to show their respect. Keep that in mind and you'll get far in life. Got it? Ah! Oh my god. Ah, that's right. Francisca did warn me. Something about an elite Interpol agent of the Republic of Zhengfa. Apparently, this man is the highest successful rate in the organization. Jesus. Agent Long, why exactly is an Interpol agent involved with this clearly domestic case? That's none of your business, Mr. Prosecutor. How is it not? I've heard a rumor or 2 about you. You solved a murder that occurred during your flight at home recently, right? Ha! But you sure took a while just to arrest one little flight attendant. How pathetic. How dare you say that about Mr. Edgeworth? Oh, you're saying you could have done it or solved it faster, pal? The comedic relief jumps to the aid of his master. How cliche. Look, what I'm getting at is that if I had been there, no one would have died. I would have solved the entire case, and Agent Hicks would still be with us here today. I'm having a struggle with getting the raspiness and the lowness that I want for his voice, but whatever, it's fine. Agent Long knew of yesterday's victim, Agent Ackby Hicks. Hicks was like a brother to me, so now I'm out to take my revenge. Agent Hicks was investigating a smuggling ring with Francisca and a 3rd person. This must be the man she was talking about. In that case, you should understand how I feel as the kidnapped is someone I know. So I ask that you please allow me to participate in the investigation. Oh, not so fast. This isn't a neatly trimmed courtroom of Eden, you know. You're out in the wilderness now, Prosecutor, or Mr. Prosecutor, and way out of your league. No hard feelings, but why don't you go back to your courtroom now, pretty boy? You dare mock the court? I do, and I don't need the help of a filthy prosecutor. Sorry, but the truth doesn't need the likes of you to distort it today. Who uses the adjective filthy to describe a prosecutor? And why? Why do I feel such an intense loathing emanating from him? Alright, men. Good job on the perimeter around Gatewaterland. My voice is slipping. Whoops! Now just find me the kidnapper and bring the punk to me. Dismissed! Sir! Ooh! Now then, Mr. Prosecutor, you just sit tight here and don't cause any trouble. Understand? Wait! Bye. Mr. Edgeworth! It's been a while since I last met someone so disagreeable. Why, of all places, did he show up here? And completely out of the blue at that. I suppose I'll have to ask Detective Gumshoe to fill me in on that. Detective? Great job, Detective. Sir! For losing sight of me and the kidnapper and allowing my investigation to be hijacked. Sir! I look forward to your next month's salary assessment. No, Edgeworth, don't do this. He's already eating fucking salt and ramen. He's like, I can afford a little extra salt on my noodles tonight. Like, alright. But the case isn't lost yet, sir. I'm gonna show you just how much of a man Dick Gumshoe can be. Shall I repair the 21-gun salute now or later? Ouch. Agent Long, here we go. Detective, are you sure it was the precinct you called for backup? Of course, sir! I think it would have known the number to my own precinct like the back of my hand. Then why didn't an Interpol agent show up instead with an army of his own agents? I have no idea. About 5 minutes after I made the call, that wolfman showed up out of nowhere, sir. Agent Long definitely has an agenda, so the question is, what is he after? Next step. Mr. Edgeworth, I was wondering if I may ask about one thing, sir. Yes, what is it? Who is that? That girl over there, I mean? I'm Miles Mr. Edgeworth's assistant, Kate Faraday. What? Funny, I don't recall making you my assistant, Kay. Yeah, I'm Mr. Edgeworth's assistant, me! It's been like that since forever! Sorry, but I just stole your supporting role. How can you say something serious with that giant grin on your face, pal? Mr. Edgeworth, we've got a thief on our hands, sir. She stole my role, sir. I'm taking her in, getting her convicted, and making sure she serves out her sentence. Oh, come on. It'll be fun. Like musical chairs. You better stay fast on your feet. No way! I will not lose the spotlight to you, little girl. He's so angry. Okay, well. Man, I can't calmly do any stealing around with that detective. I suppose it's not easy when there's this many members of law enforcement in the vicinity. It's alright. It's not like I'm in a hurry to steal or just any old thing. Which is it? Do you plan to steal something or not? Quite the mystery, this one. Maybe I should talk with her a bit more. Next step. So, what are you gonna do about your investigation into the kidnapping? Good question. Since Agent Long holds the authority to investigate the case now, this makes things a bit more complicated. Oh, come on! You can't let that stop you! I'll even lend you a hand, so let's go! But you're a self-purported great thief, aren't you not? I don't believe I can let someone of that unlawful nature participate in an investigation. You don't like to listen, do you? I'm not just any ordinary great thief, I'm the Yatagarasu. And as I said earlier, the Yatagarasu is after one and only one thing. What is the one and only one thing you're not going to say? What is this one and only one thing you're after? The Yatagarasu is only interested in one thing, and that is the truth. I see. It was 7 years ago. There was a vigilante. Okay, whatever, I forget how to say it. Vigilant, I don't know, who threw the business world into a panic. Labeled mysterious and phantom-like, the Yatagarasu appeared and vanished at will. Though we still don't know much about this thief's ultimate goal, we do know its targets. The Yatagarasu like to find and make public evidence of corrupt dealings of all sorts. Once a target was chosen, no dramatic card or announcement was sent forth. Instead, the chosen corporation was infiltrated without even the target noticing. Some days later, the evidence that was found was sent out to the mass media, along with the card with the mark of a three-legged raven. Looking back, I suppose you could call what the Yatagarasu was stealing the truth. Could this child really be the successor to the original Yatagarasu? But that can't be, can it? Lance, where are you, son? No, it's the fucking old dude. Whoops. I forgot what voice I gave him other than Mickey. Mr. Amano? Oh, Miles, my boy! I'm sorry to involve you in such an affair just after you've returned. For you, Mr. Amano, I'd gladly offer my assistance. After all, I have you to thank for how well things turned out during my time abroad. If it wasn't for you, I might not have been introduced to that law office, and had the chance to study the inner workings of another country's judicial system. No. That weird hand thing. Think nothing of it. As you know, Manfred and I go way back. Oh god, Manfred von Karma. I consider a beloved disciple of his to be like mine of my own blood. Ew. If you ever want to go overseas again, you just need to only ask. I can use my company's vast network to send you anywhere at any time. So, who's the old man? He is the father of the currently kidnapped Lance Armano, Ernest Amano. Now then, have you found Lance yet, Miles? Please, I miss my poor boy dearly. I'm terribly sorry, but your son's whereabouts remain unknown, Mr. Amano. Hold on there. Then what happened to all that money? I believe the 1 million has been stolen, and the culprits are now on the run. What? Poor old man. Don't you have anything you could give him to cheer him up, Mr. Edgeworth? He's just counting his money. Forgive me, Mr. Amano. The kidnapping. I was wondering if you could please tell me the details of the kidnapping one more time. Oh, it was yesterday. A call came to my house. From the receiver came the sound of my son. Help me, Daddy! I know this is tough, but please stay with me here, Mr. Amano. You don't understand. He hasn't called me Daddy in ages. It was incredibly moving. I wish I recorded him saying that. That's fucked up. He definitely should have recorded that conversation, but not for the foolish sentimentalities of an old man. Lance Amano, here we go. Refresh my memory. What kind of person is Lance again? How will telling you about Lance help you get him back? Surprisingly, a lot can be deduced from a person's relationships and behavior. Very well, and Lance is my one and only son, and he turned 21 this year. He is very much like me when I was his age, kind and very attractive. God, gross! I'm sure women simply can't keep his hands, or their hands off him. Is there anything else about him that you noticed of late? Now that you mention it, I haven't been able to get in contact with our butler, Oliver. Your butler? Yes, his name was Oliver Deacon. He's been with our family for years now. He gets along so well with Lance, so I thought maybe he would know where my son is. Oliver Deacon. Mr. Amano, could you please tell us, or me, a little more about your butler, Mr. Deacon?
As a butler, he's outstanding. He even serves as Lance's personal private tutor. He took a brief leave recently, but even after it was over, I haven't been able to reach him.
So you still haven't spoken to him since his leave? What about his family and friends?
They said they hadn't seen him. I've tried everything I could think of, Miles. Do you think this could have something to do with Lance's kidnapping?
It's possible, but I can't say for sure quite yet. So even the person closest to the victim has gone missing. Oliver Deacon. Sounds like one name I'd better keep in mind. Detective Gumshoe.
Yes, sir!
Let's begin our investigation. Even if that Interpol agent holds the authority to head this investigation, we can't allow ourselves to stand idly by twiddling our thumbs.
I'm with you 100%, Mr. Edgeworth, sir! I, Dick Gumshoe, pledge to stick by your side through thick and thin!
Mr. Amano, it was my fault that the culprits escaped. Which is why, with your blessing, I vow to return Lance to you myself.
Oh, I've never seen you so passionate before, Miles. Good luck to you, my boy.
Alright, well, what are you waiting for? Let's do some investigating.
If you think I'm losing to you, pal, forget it.
Alright. Let's investigate.
So, what should we examine first?
Thanks to Agent Long, we can't leave this area. But the culprits were here till only very recently, which means we may be able to find some clues that will tell us how they escaped.
Okay, let's get looking.
Who are these people?
Hey, you there!
Who, me?
What are you doing goofing off in a place like this?
I wasn't goofing off. I was about to help Mr. Edgeworth kick off his investigation.
You imbecile! All precinct detectives are now under Agent Lang's direct command.
No way! I'm not working for Wolf Boy. Mr. Edgeworth, can't you do something?
I can't really. I'm not exactly in a position to argue, seeing as how you are a member of the police.
Good, now let's go. No!
Boy, have I got just the job for someone of your talents.
Rip. Off he goes.
Well, that was exciting.
Okay.
What? Can't you tell I'm all ready to get down to do some detective work?
You should go home. Your parents must be worried about you.
Oh, come on! I finally get to be your assistant and you try to ditch me?
I don't recall offering you the position.
Why do you have to be so difficult? Besides, it's already too late, you know. Like I said, I've already stolen the position of assistant a while back.
Huh. You're the only one asserting that.
Well, by the time anyone notices, it's already gone. That's Yatagarasu way.
You shouldn't speak so lightly of things you know nothing about.
Fine, whatever, you win. Go ahead and do your little investigation. But the talented assistant Kay is going to tag along no matter what you say.
Even if she turns out to be useless, she's not going to listen to me. I might as well surrender and let her come along for the ride. Well, let's take a look.
Hey, there's a bunch of footprints in the mud over here.
I remember hearing rain fall out when I was being held there.
Yep, it was just a passing rain. That's why the ground is already pretty much dried up.
I should be thankful. It left us with some nice footprint samples.
You know what? I bet if we followed them, we can find out where the kidnappers went. Plus, we'd be able to spot them because of their muddy shoes.
I don't think it will be that easy.
Why not?
Look carefully. There are quite a few different sets here. And we don't know which ones belong to the kidnappers.
Oh, that's true. We don't know what kind of shoes they were wearing.
I mean, I think we might know what kind of shoes they were wearing. I don't know. There's a cat behind that dude, and I was very distracted. Hello? Hello there?
Hey, it's the Blue Badger! Badger, get!
I really don't understand why she's so excited over this badger hunt. Speaking of badgers, there's a person inside of there. Mr. Badger, I wonder if you might share with me what you saw. Oh, God. He's doing that contorted wriggling dance again.
Aha!
His head! Ah! This voice is gonna be the worst voice ever. I think I can do it pretty accurate. Okay, well,
You've uncovered my undercover identity, sir! I was to remain under that head, sir!
aren't you Officer Meekins?
Sir! Mike Makins, reporting for duty, sir!
This man was a witness in one of the cases I headed 2 years ago. Yeah, that was a case, all right. Go watch Ace Attorney, or play Ace Attorney if you haven't. The first one, that is, because he shows up in that last case. About the only thing I remember about this officer is that he often spoke and acted before he thought, which gave me a great deal of headaches.
Is he a friend of yours, Mr. Edgeworth?
I've met him in the courtroom once before. And we're gonna stop here. So, Jesus. Introducing Mike Meekins! Yeah, alright, okay, that's good enough for me. End of the episode. Goodbye.